The country's biggest festival is about to come to an end. The election season had created history in the stock market, and now the cabinet decision is raking up the betting market. Yes, the betting market is hot once again with the elections. This time, they have gone ahead and placed their bets even before Modi has taken a decision on his cabinet ministers. We really do not know if Modi will announce his cabinet on the 26th, but bookies have already decided on who will get what in Modi's cabinet. Here's a report.
राष्ट्रपति जी ने विधिवत रूप से मुझे चिट्ठी दी है। अब मुझे शपथ समारोह के लिए जो हम लोगों ने तय किया है 26 इवनिंग में at 6 PM यही शपथ समारोह होगा।
For Modi, the 26th of May will be the biggest day of his life. All because post 6 PM on that day, he will be India's Prime Minister. Now Mo has a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders. His election campaign has given hopes to billions across the country. So, will Modi lead India on the path of development in the next 5 years? Well, that's a million-dollar question. Modi will need to be firm and make the right decision when he chooses his cabinet. Who will be part of his cabinet? Which portfolio will they be given? Well, this is where the story gets interesting. Bookies have already opened their accounts and have started placing their bets on Modi's cabinet. They have come up with their own set of ministers and have even chosen their portfolios. Will Rajnath Singh be the next Home Minister? Or will it be General VK Singh? Can the former BJP president make the cut? Yes, these questions have been doing the rounds across the country. Bookies are placing bets on every single portfolio and every prominent politician. Questions like who will handle the finance ministry or the defense have raised eyebrows even among those placing the bets. Will it be Arun Jaitley, Arun Shourie or Subramanian Swamy who will handle the country's finance department? Will it be Sushma Swaraj, Ravi Shankar Prasad or Arun Jaitley who will become India's External Affairs Minister? Who will Modi choose to make the country's defense strong? Will it be Sushma Swaraj or will Modi spring a surprise? Narendra Modi will be sworn in as a Prime Minister on the 26th of May. But when he enters the Lok Sabha, he, along with other ministers, will be expected to stand up as a mark of respect when the Lok Sabha Speaker walks in. Who will that be? Will it be L.K. Advani or will it be Murli Manohar Joshi? Who will take charge of the railways, civil aviations, agriculture and other portfolios? What will happen to two prominent Muslim leaders, Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi and Shahnawaz Hussain. Will Modi even give them a cabinet berth? Can Shatrughan Sinha and Hema Malini become ministers in this term? A long list of such questions are doing the rounds across the country. And Modi is the only man who has the right answers to these questions. But Namo is tight-lipped about these. The betting market has already come up with a cabinet and the stakes are quite high. Bookies entice people to gamble on every other development in the country. So, there is no way they could have stayed away from the election's last leg. Odds have been placed on various politicians and every single portfolio seems to be attracting punters from across the country. The betting market seems to be least interested with the ongoing cricket matches in the country. The focus was and is on the elections. Now that it is undisputed that Modi will become the Prime Minister, his cabinet is raising the stakes. Crores of rupees are making their way into the betting market, and those involved are anxious to know who will get what in the Modi Sarkar. So let's take you through the rates and choices doing the rounds in the betting market. You can come up with your own version of the cabinet ministry once we tell you what the market is thinking. Before we show you the odds, let's tell you that if a minister has less bet on him, that means he is a strong candidate. The higher the odds, the lower the chances of him getting the portfolio. So, here is a list of politicians who are in the race for a cabinet berth. Rajnath Singh, Arun Jaitley, Nitin Gadkari, Sushma Swaraj, Ravi Shankar Prasad, Arun Shourie, General V.K. Singh, Gopinath Munde, Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi, Manohar Parrikar, L.K. Advani, Murli Manohar Joshi. Yes, these are the politicians on whom the betting market has placed their odds on. According to sources, punters are placing heavy bets on Arun Jaitley as a sure-shot minister in Modi's cabinet. This means that the betting market has decided that Arun Jaitley will get one or the other berth in the cabinet. Now, this is where the odds come into play. Which portfolio will he get? Will it be finance or external affairs? Well, here are the odds. Arun Jaitley, Finance Minister, 20 paise. This means that if you place a bet of 1 lakh rupees on Arun Jaitley as Finance Minister, and if he gets that portfolio, you will get 1,20,000 rupees in return. Interestingly, the betting market has kept more options open for Arun Jaitley. Arun Jaitley, External Affairs Minister, 30 paise. Home Minister, 35 paise. Commerce Minister, 25 paise. There are also others who are in the race for the Finance Ministry, wondering who they are and what their odds are. Subramanian Swamy, Finance Minister, 25 paise. Arun Shourie, Finance Minister, 30 paise. This means that if you place a bet of 1 lakh rupees on Arun Shourie as Finance Minister, you will get 1,30,000 rupees if he gets the portfolio. Rajnath Singh, Home Minister, 15 paise. General V.K. Singh, Home Minister, 60 paise. Nitin Gadkari, Home Minister, 50 paise. Sources say that Sushma Swaraj is quite unhappy these days. Some say that Sushma Swaraj feels that she is being neglected within the party. We really don't know what Modi has decided for her, but the betting market has their own choices. Sushma Swaraj, External Affairs Minister, 25 paise. Ravi Shankar Prasad, External Affairs Minister, 30 paise. Manohar Parrikar, External Affairs Minister, 40 paise. The Defence Ministry too has been in demand in the betting market. General VK is saying Defence Minister 75 paise. Gopinath Munde, Defence Minister 50 paise. This means that the chances of Gopinath Munde becoming the Defence Minister are higher than that of General VK Singh. Now the big question is, will senior leaders like LK Advani and Murli Manohar Joshi be part of the cabinet? Modi's opponents say that Namo wants to keep these two leaders out of the cabinet. But does the betting market feel the same? Well, you will be in for a surprise. Betting market has no portfolio for LK Advani. Yes, going by the sources in the betting market, nobody wants to bet on LK Advani getting a cabinet berth. But that doesn't mean they are not betting on LK Advani. According to Punters, LK Advani might become the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, but he is not the only one who is in the race to become the Speaker. Murli Manohar Joshi is also in the race to become Speaker. Here are the odds for these two politicians. LK Advani, Lok Sabha Speaker, 15 paise. Murli Manohar Joshi, Lok Sabha Speaker, 45 paise. This indicates that LK Advani is far ahead in the race to become the Speaker of Lok Sabha. In addition to these, Uma Bharati, Anant Kumar, Ramvilas Paswan and many others are also hopeful of getting a cabinet berth. But will that happen? Will the odds in the betting market prove to be right? Well, only Modi knows. A News9 report.